Have you ever wondered what would happen if Silent Night actually made everything silent? I mean, completely and utterly silent. Well, this Christmas Eve it happened. It started with a single choir, their voices rising in perfect harmony for that first iconic line. But as they sang Silent Night, Holy Night, something strange occurred. Their voices just vanished. Not just their singing, but all sound. The rustle of their robes, the cough from the back pew, the distant city hum gone. Panic set in instantly. People's mouths moved, forming words of confusion and fear, but no sound came out. It was a global mute button, pressed by a single, sacred melody. Imagine the chaos. Car horns blaring silently, ambulance sirens flashing with no wail, phones vibrating in hands with no ringtone. People started gesturing wildly, turning the entire planet into a frantic game of charades. What's happening? One person would mime, hands flailing. Another would point to their ears and shake their head in disbelief. It was surreal. A silent movie playing out in real time across the globe. In a small town, a family was gathered around the tree. The kids were mid-argument over who got to open the first present. When the silence hit, their shouting mouths produced nothing. They stared at each other wide-eyed. Slowly, the anger on their faces melted away, replaced by a shared sense of wonder and a little bit of fear. The father, a man who always had the TV blaring, looked at his wife. For the first time in years, there were no distractions. He couldn't shout across the room or get lost in the noise. He had to walk over, look her in the eyes, and communicate. This forced silence changed everything. Arguments stopped mid-sentence. The constant barrage of news and social media notifications ceased. People were forced to actually look at each other, to pay attention in a way they hadn't for years. Without the noise, we were left with just us. It was terrifying. And then, strangely, it was beautiful. The world, in its enforced silence, finally found a moment of true peace on that holy night. And when the sun rose on Christmas Day, the first sound heard wasn't a carol, but the collective, grateful sigh of humanity, ready to listen to each other again. Thanks for watching. What would you do in a totally silent world? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.